Okay, today I'm doing social studies for first grade. Now, I'm going to be doing economics. This is the student understands that basic human needs and wants are met in many ways. The student is expected to identify basic human needs of food, clothing, and shelter. The objectives the students will know the difference between a want and a need. They are to identify several wants and needs that they have. They will analyze examples of goods and services, define consumer and producers, then they will make a presentation on a poster or even a book about different wants, needs, consumers, and producers of real life. The materials, we will watch this YouTube video in just a moment on needs and wants. They will need construction paper, poster, crayons, pencils, and pictures. What are important ideas that the students need to learn from this objective, and how can you present this material in a flipped video lesson? The student will understand more about what a need and a want is. They will understand who are consumers and producers. With this, they will look at the world in a different light. I can show the students our lesson, what our lesson objective will be, what their assignment will be, an example of one through pictures. And now we will do this in class afterwards. This is a consumer. A consumer is a person who buys goods and services, such as me going to the gas station and buying gas for my car. I am a consumer. Goods, items we want or need. Example would be groceries, candy, bread, whatever you need. And services are jobs people get paid to have done. Example would be going to get a haircut or going to see the doctor. And last, a producer is someone who creates supplies for goods and services. An example would be the apples at H-E-B. Or it could even be the person giving the supplies to H-E-B. Now, these are going to be the needs. Needs. What we need in life. Need are what we must have to live. One example would be water. Another example would be a shelter, a home and place to stay. And last would be food. There are many other examples of needs. Now a want. A want, this is Andrea. Andrea wants clothes. She wants a puppy. Want are items that are not needed to live. They're items that we like. And there you can make, from this example, you can make a storybook similar to what a want and a need is. Now, I'm going to give you an example of what a poster could look like. This is what you could look like in your poster. These are wants and these are needs. Of course, and not necessarily the pictures. It's just an example of what it would look like. Now, the wants and the needs would be what we talked about. About a want as being clothes, a puppy, it's items not needed to live, and needs are items that you must have in order to survive. A shelter, food, water. So from this, I would like you guys to create a poster creating about what wants and needs are. Now we're going to watch a video. Sorry.
When it comes to spending money, you may find yourself buying things that you don't really need, but rather things that you want. Needs are the very basic items that we must have to survive, such as water, food, shelter, and clothes. Wants are things that make life more fun, but that you could really live without. For example, a video game. or an MP3 player. And while you need food to eat, you want to have pizza with your friends and wear the expensive clothes. Everyone has wants, but saving money on the wants and focusing on the needs instead can pay off big in the end. Meet Jimmy and Alex. Jimmy and Alex walk to school together every day, and they both want to buy a bike next year, so that means they better start saving. But each day on the way to school, Alex wants to stop in the convenience store. He buys a soda and a candy bar for $2 with his allowance. Jimmy, on the other hand, saves his allowance money. After a whole year goes by, Alex realizes that he has spent $730 total on soda and candy bars. He has no money to buy a bike. But since Jimmy saved his money throughout the year, he can buy this brand new bike, and he even has some money to spare. His parents say he should put the extra money in a savings account so he can start saving now for things he may need in the future, like a car or college tuition. Jimmy can now be found riding to school on his new bike. Now Jimmy enjoys riding to school every day as Alex walks along. This video is made possible through a grant from the Pennsylvania Credit Union Foundation.
Now,
Cooperation with the
from this, you understand more of what a need and a want is. Now, you guys are to create either a book or a poster board when we get to class. I will have the materials of what a need and a want is. And you can do it from your real life, whether it be chocolate, as Hershey's chocolate, whether it be clothes, whether it be a puppy, whether it be whatever it may be. If you want a Barbie, if you want a motorcycle, whatever it may be, I will have the magazines provided so we can create a poster board or even a storybook of a real life items that are wants and needs.